EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
You're going to get coronavirus if you lose.
They run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, 25! Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. 3rd and long, it's Ryan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6-6, pull it high.
To throw, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down, Los Angeles. Round 80. Mike 45. Let's go, team. Don't be a lucky.
First down, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Greystone, travel. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Rivers. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
180, black 15. Alpha. That's the way. That's the way. That's the way.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down.
Come on, dog. You got to get there, man.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. But the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson has been speculated. He's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. He's got room to run past the 20. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. As he's all the way up to the 24-yard line.
Wow.
17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns
what
as
a
of yet
boy.
on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Right.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Round 80. I got you. You. Get on.
On 1st down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to...
gonna quit. Bye-bye. Mike White. Come on. Let me get to the next game. Oh, he wants to keep going. Let's do it.
Hey, Delta! Go! Check three, check three, check three!
Throwing on first down. Rivers.
Good
But it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame. But it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, Delta!
Following the interception here, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
390.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here, because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now Gordon on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and our home team. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Block 15! 20!
On 1st and 10, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Gordon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. The 20, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
61, matchbox lights.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon.
Oh
Diving
my God, for real, he drops the ball.
It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
At the Chargers' 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll run, it's Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Titans.
Set. 18 Gator. X3. 218. Jump. Ready.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. It's caught by Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
On the ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up. Have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Rivers to throw it. And caught by Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their body.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Now Rivers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tannehill now to throw. Nowhere to escape.
Bosa burgers, make them quit. Bosa burgers, make them quit. Bosa burgers, make them quit.
On 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And Walker has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. It's caught. Humphreys. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Tannehill. And down he goes.
Uh-oh.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation... And
a big loss here as he's taken down.
Make him quit.
Joey Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th.
Bye-bye.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. From the 45 on second down, Wilson.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now the third down throw, incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Yeah, you're gonna quit. You're
Big
gonna
loss
stupid
here
shit.
as he's taken down.
Quit now.
Melvin Ingram. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And now the Seahawks are going to take.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. First quarter, bye-bye. It's too easy. It's too fucking easy. Oh my God. Somebody need to pay me.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
A first down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to look. Nowhere to escape.
They're going to quit.
He goes down.
Bosa burger.
And now possession will go
Respect that Bosa burger. Eat that. There you go. Bye-bye. Woo! Fear me. Fear me. Fear me. Fear me. What's up? Going on. Yep. Okay. We're gonna see.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Set, hut. 18 Gator. Go on, D.
Jackson on first down, and his first pass is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's get it.
Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Fights through, and now a crease. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Rivers now from the 50. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I think he's ready for it. I get it back.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I'm going back to you. 25, check 25, check 25. Whip. Watch the whip.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you? Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. There to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Rivers on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 64 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
Get a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, oh.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 34 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right?
Run out the catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run with their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4.
Oh, no respect. He gonna quit.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson.
Give me that. Ooh.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. To throw, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Two receivers left, one to the right.
It's me. I was doing this with the Lions. The Lions, they suck too much. They took the rating too far down.
Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
It's actually the Lions' offensive playbook.
Touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Ooh.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
I'm watching him.
Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Out here feeding him.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left.
Oh, somebody going to hit him. Somebody going to hit him. It's going to hurt. I told you. Woo!
4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2,
do it
3
again.
yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
He playing. He playing.
The football.
Yeah. He playing. He don't believe it. He don't believe it. We're going to show him.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So
Taste that fight meat? It's greasy, right? Yeah. You didn't believe it.
In the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh! He went through me.
Then they take possession 2 yards
Went through me
away
and
from
back
midfield
behind
at
me.
the
Watch.
48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted.
Ain't like you gonna come back or nothing.
Of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Chargers able to get the
Bosa Burger, baby, feeding him all day.
Bosa. He's the
Bosa
one that
Burgers.
got home and
Who
takes
won?
him down for a
Free.
loss of 9. And they need to work to
Even
at
during the
least get some of this
coronavirus,
yardage
free
back
Bosa
after the
Burgers.
sack.
Feeding them.
Second and 19. Oh,
All day.
Too great, and he goes
They out here hungry.
more.
There ain't no meat in food. Let's go. Bosa Burgers.
For his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Tight end's right. We got 4.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Uh-oh, he hard-headed. Fuck him up.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
ankles all right, bro?
Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers now. It's complete to Watt. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Rivers. And that'll be incomplete.
I put it in your numbers, bro. Touch it.
Trying to pull that one in.
Look at that.
Couldn't hang
Bam.
on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning,
come on, Madden.
it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I'm going to get like 2 or 3 more touchdowns.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 29, Jackson. He's got him in. Complete.
He played him sloppy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
He played him
Gain of
sloppy.
28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson now. He's going to be swallowed up.
Here come the train.
Back at the 45.
Here come the train.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Back now in Baltimore. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
You got tape. You got tape.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, they playing me. Word.
Misses the target, incomplete.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Rivers on 4th down. It's Williams on the catch. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Hey, he's crashing. He's checking crash.
Rivers to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you.
And that gives you charity, man. They messed up my picks on purpose.
To go for 2 so often.
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Jackson.
Yep, cleaned his ass. Let's go.
Picked up by the Chargers.
Yoink.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit.
Woo! Woo! And there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. They all end up quitting. They all end up quitting. Let's go.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Line 90. 58. Good job right there. Right.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 82 yards.
Hello? Yeah, this is Combat 910. How may I help you?
First here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up
What you
call
mean?
before the game, they
Hold
got
on,
it
let me tell
right
you what. Hold
now.
on.
2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms.
Hello?
Because whether it's a big shot with your first one
Hello?
or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? Oh, you ready to catch some of this coronavirus? We all got it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Yeah, we all got it. It's all good.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I hear you talking. We'll see. All right.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Rivers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now Rivers. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again here. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rivers again. Caught by Allen. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 43 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Let's get this. Alert 3. Watch twins.
They'll throw again. Rivers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson flushed out right. This complete to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 16, Wilson, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
A 5-yard pickup.
These two teams all tied after one. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Throwing, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Let's go, D. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Red, black and team.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the first two.